Slate. This is V.C. Fuquay. I'm reading from the part of Grandpa Andy. I'm reading from my East Texas. I was born and raised in the Red River Valley of the South, along the Texas River. It was a farming community in those days, and we grew mostly tomatoes, watermelons, things they called truck farming. My dad raised some cotton, but not much, but we raised a lot of tomatoes. When I was about 12 years old, he allowed me to have 5 acres that would be my tomatoes. And I was to plant them and take care of them, and when I harvested them, I was to get the money from it to apply to my schooling. Well, tomatoes in those days took a lot of work. They had to be what we called skulked. They had to be taken down and ripped off one of the little branches so the other branch would grow and be very big. Well, I went out on my knees and did my 5 acres on my knees all day one Saturday from dawn until dark. And I got up when my knees were hurting. I got up and looked, and I was really proud. I had done a job that any man would have been proud of. That night came a big hailstorm. And I got up the next morning and went out, and all my tomatoes had been knocked flat, just knocked flat. I stood there and tried not to cry, but I couldn't keep from it. But I learned something. I learned that things don't always turn out the way you'd like for them to. Well, the river played a big part in our lives. It was really a sort of a source of all of our activities. We could go up there and go swimming. We'd jump off the bank, and we had old logs we could jump off of, and really had a good time. And also, my dad and I fished a lot. He had a commercial fisherman's license, and we would go out and set nets out on a Friday night, go up Saturday morning real early and pick up the nets, and we'd get a whole pickup truck loaded with catfish, big old buffalo, brim, drum, all kinds of fish. And we'd take them into town and park on the square and sell them. And I really learned a lot about human nature up there selling those fish. But that's long gone now. The water's polluted, and nobody would eat any fish out of that water. But also along the river, there were these little roads that led off into the trees back over in the back. And that's where people went when they parked, what we used to call sparking. Well, I lost my virginity right there on one of them little lanes. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the dear one who loved you so true.